Hey guys, I'm going to go for about an hour. Hope you're all well. Hope you're having a blessed weekend. I know with these codes, you either see or you don't. At this point, some may eventually see how coded it all is. Most never will. So I'll talk about the Arsenal City game a little bit for you, the Forest game a little bit, just how coded and rigged the NFL is, how easy it is to just manipulate the outcomes. Very, very easy. But in all the sports, to be honest, because I think it's spiritual wickedness. I will stick with that. I'm loyal to that. That dictate the outcomes. So if you notice today is the 22nd day of the month, right? And the Forest game with Bryant finished 2-2. And the Arsenal and City game finished 2-2. So 2 2-2s on the 22nd. Now, there's 22 chapters in the book of Revelation. Hey, Emmanuel, hope you're having a blessed day. There's 22 chapters in the book of Revelation. It's a big number, 22. It's a master number. Now, I don't know as well how many more late goals at the death that you want to have before people start waking up to this. The goals at the death is about the fourth horseman. The fourth horseman is death. Okay? The four horsemen can take out 25% of the earth. And I just find it interesting that Islam, 25% of the earth are Muslims right now, according to Google. So, 98th minute equalizer. I'll focus on the City game. That's the one you'll all want to hear about, understandably. John Stones came on, so they're all saying inspired substitution from Pep. Now, I'll be honest with you. I told you I very, very rarely watch these games. I caught this game, and so it was 2-1. 2-1 at halftime, and Arsenal had a player down to 10 men. I know why. Number 19 got sent off 53 minutes on the clock. Queen Elizabeth II coronated in 1953. All right, and I've shown you how Trossard, who looks just like he's under demonic possession all the time, connects to the Queen. That's why he wears number 19, and in Gematria, Queen equals 19, and she was vaccinated for COVID-19 on 1/9, like 19. So he gets sent off. So now you're thinking, all right, Arsenal 2-1 up, down to 10 men. Where do they go with this? City at home, hardly ever lose. Tough one. This is tough. But Pep Guardiola's on 287. No, Man City are on 287 losses in the Premier League. Now, before the season began, you can go watch it all. I said it'll be a while before City lose. That's why I didn't think they'd lose today, because they're on 287 losses in the Premier League, and World War I began on 28-7. All right, we know Harry Kane has that birthday, who's dominating again in Germany. All about war. Right? But John Stones pops up, 98th minute. Now, we know the Queen died on 9/8. So I remember when I used to watch these games, you know what I mean? Where I genuinely enjoy them, and I thought it was all organic. And you'd average 3 minutes of added time. And now you're looking at about 6 or 7. And how often do you want a late winner, a late equalizer? It's not real. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just Leverkusen again. Leverkusen today, they were down 3-2, and they won in the 93rd minute, 4-3. How many more Leverkusen goals do you want in the 90-plus minutes to win before you wake up? Please, Miss Jones, God bless you. BK2. I'm saying this, guys. Some guy left me a message on Instagram, and he said, if you'd ever play football, you'd know. It's like, if I ever played football. I was at Bradford City Academy. I played semi-pro, many teams. I played for Hollywood. I've got my own coaching company. All right? If I've ever played football. So people still think I'm saying that these players are actors and that they're performing on the world stage perfectly synchronized, following a script. They don't watch my stuff, guys. They're completely unaware of what I present day in, day out. I believe that it's spiritual wickedness. I believe Satan determines all the outcomes. I believe some players know that, most don't. I believe some coaches know that, most don't. They don't all need to know. Can you hit that like button? I've revealed this for 4 years with the codes of the sports. Nobody's ever going to be perfect with it, ever. There's no way, because we're up against spiritual wickedness, all right, in high places. But you could just sense City were going to score. You can sense it. It's almost like there's an energy, right? And then Arsenal, their hearts are broken, okay? The Arsenal fans, like, I noticed this as well. The camera went to the Arsenal fans after about 93 minutes, and all the Arsenal fans were giving it the huge one, all right? They were giving it all these chants, and they're dancing round, saying that they're going top of the league and things like that. It's like, okay, what's those smiles go off your face like that? Right? And I'm telling you, because the players are not in control of the outcomes, some are aware. The way the ball got to John Stones, you can't rehearse that. Yeah, I'll talk about the falls with Joshua. Cowboys down 14-0 already. Yeah, we had Lamar Jackson touchdown. He scored a touchdown to open it up, didn't he? Who got their second one? Let's have a look for you. Now, again, I occasionally watch highlights of the NFL. Just some highlights. It's 14-3 now. And some of the plays, look, I had Derrick Henry touchdown. He got a touchdown as well, didn't he? Can you back that up? Derrick Henry touchdown and Lamar Jackson. I left comments for that. Most of my best work's just in the comments, to be honest with you. So Derrick Henry, I said King Henry, you can go 3 out of 3 weeks with a touchdown. All right, 33 Sunday gets you 33, a huge number with the royal family. And I've just seen Derrick Henry got a touchdown as well. Number 22, King scores in week 3 on 3 dating emoji. Yeah, to get his 3rd week in a row getting a touchdown. Well, I'm glad to see that. And by the way, for another 3, guys, can you please smash that like button, or I may just end this stream after 20 minutes. I'm getting frustrated with YouTube. Honestly, I really am. So can you all just hit the like? Every single one of you watching this, hit the like. It's so basic. I still can't understand our guy with 12,000 subs averages like 50 likes when he does better work than most people there is on YouTube. I don't get it. I don't get how people have 3,000 subs and get 300, 400 likes. I don't understand it. So it's either people just think, you know what, I won't bother liking his videos. I don't like his videos enough to do it. Or they're not showing up. But show a bit of like respect to just hit a like button. Guys, it's a YouTube channel. The only way it grows is by people like you helping it grow. By hitting the likes, by leaving comments, by sharing it with your friends. All right, whatever it may be, or it doesn't grow. People don't see this stuff. So I shouldn't have to keep asking, to be honest. I've done this 4 years at like an elite level, and I still get like 50 likes on average in a video. And again, unless you have your own channel, you don't know how frustrating it is. All right, it's beyond frustrating. So speaking of another 3, Tom Brady, it's his 3rd game today. All right, where he is a analyst, and all games have been involving Dallas. Why? Brady, the guy who lost 3 Super Bowls, the guy who played his last ever NFL game against Dallas. Why is he constantly analyzing Dallas games? What with the pentagram? The pentagram logo? Brady, who said he owes all of his success to Giselle, who's a good witch, that he would do rituals before every game. But again, people don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They love their GOAT too much. You know what I mean? Now, let's go back to this City game, because I could go on all day about this City game. I'm going to try and cover like a wide variety of games that have gone on today in different sports. So Harland scored. I saw his numbers, right? He got his 100th goal for Man City with 100 days left in the year. And another reason why I thought Arsenal don't win is because they're on 100 wins against City. Right? So it's like he gets his 100th goal to make it 1-0, 10 times 10 is 100. All right? He gets his 100th goal with 100 days left in the year. And City draw the game, which means Arsenal stay on 100 wins against Man City. Now, Erling Harland, who they call a beast, out of this world, not from this planet, okay? Just like they do about Ronaldo, is out of this world, is not from this planet, all right, is the GOAT, all of this stuff. Harland matched Ronaldo today. 100 goals in 105 games for a club. Cristiano did that for Real Madrid. We know Cristiano played for the Red Devils, Manchester City's biggest rivals. Now, what are the chances that these two players who constantly get referred to as being out of this world, and I've been talking about fallen angels so often, okay, that either these players are possessed or actually fallen angels, have that matching record? Now, when I was watching this game, I guess I don't enjoy watching it anymore. I was trying to look at the numbers at play. So number 9 scored after 9 minutes, didn't he? Prior to that, he was on 99 goals. He's just super connected to 9. And I saw him doing his bathroom at celebration with his little ponytail. All right? Don't be deceived by their brute strength. Again, these angels don't have genders, by the way. Okay? So Harland scores. And you're thinking, all right, he just scored his 10th league goal as well to make it 1-0 to get his 100th goal, and 10 times 10 is 100, and Satan gets you 10. It had to be his 10th league goal. It's absolutely wild. Okay, so City are winning. You look at the odds. It's like, okay, the 1-3. Usually when City take a lead, they become like 1-7, 1-8. But then again, they are playing Arsenal. But Arsenal haven't won at the Etihad in 9 years. So another 9. So Harland scores. But Rodri gets injured, doesn't he? And they don't have KDB. And I think that was interesting because of the 17s that were at play, which I'll get into later because we know KDB, number 17. Revelation 17 is about Satan. Okay? KDB is the captain for Belgium, who are the Red Devils, guys. That's their nickname. International level, they're called the Red Devils. Now, it becomes 1-1. Now, this was just ridiculous. This for me, was just out of this world. And I've told you, there's some coding that you do before the games, and it all plays out, and it's beautiful and awesome stuff. And there's other times where something just happens and you just have to reveal it to people and just hope that they respect it, appreciate it. It helps them see that pro sports are witchcraft. It's witchcraft, basically. It's the nicest way of putting it. So it's 1-0. Ball goes to Gabriel Martinelli. I've told you Arsenal have 3 Gabriels. I've told you about Archangel Michael. All right. And how he announced the coming birth of Jesus Christ and John the Baptist, and is actually a warrior angel for God, okay? Arsenal connect to war. Arsenal, Gunners, Cannonball, they heavily connect to war. So Martinelli's got the ball. And there's all this controversy with it, like the referee, why did he blow? Walker was out of position. All of this drama, which, again, it's all a show. If it's on your TV, it's a show. If it's on your television screen, it is a show. That's being broadcasted, casting spells on you. All right. So Walker's out of position. He's rapid, so he gets back somewhat. But Martinelli's got the ball now, and he looks back. Arsenal fullback has made a really good run. Unmarked, by the way. Okay, so I don't know where that Savinio was. He's completely left alone. Gabriel Martinelli, number 11, okay, cuts it back. And this weird finish, looked like a video game. I would say it's a quality finish. The more I looked at it, it was like, looks like some of FIFA. You know, when it just loops up and it goes in and you're like, there's no stopping that. It just loops in. So he scores. But what's crazy about it is that number 11, after 22 minutes, assisted number 33. And the master numbers are 11, 22, and 33. Okay? Now, when you add up the master numbers, 11, 22, and 33, you get 66. We know Revelation's the 66th and final book of the Bible. We know the Church of Satan was founded in 66. But 66 is the 11th triangular number. So you've got number 11 after 22 minutes, assisting number 33 to make it 1-1. 11 plus 22 plus 33 is 66, the 11th triangular number. So you're looking at that and going, what is this? Like, obviously, they've not rehearsed that. They've not rehearsed that strike from a left back. It's not like Messi whipped it in the top corner. This is a left back. Why is he wearing number 33? We know Sunday in Gematria gets you 33. Often get 33s on a Sunday, which is why I liked your boy Derrick Henry to go 3 touchdowns in 3 weeks. Sometimes it's just that simple. I'm learning. Don't have to overdo it. So now it's 1-1. But you're still thinking, all right, 1-1, plenty of time left. City are at home. Arsenal struggle against City on the road. Let's see what happens. But Arsenal are decent at the back now. We've got something to hold on to because they are more than happy with a point. And notice how Arsenal are now on 11 points. So all these 11s were playing out. So they're on 11 points in the league. And now Gabriel rises. You know what I mean? He rises. Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, he rises. Okay? Just remember Jesus. Jesus resurrected. Arsenal, they have Jesus. Okay? Remember, Gabriel Jesus was the player who scored for Man City against the Saints to make sure that they were centurions, and centurions connects to the Roman Empire, the soldiers. When Gabriel Jesus was at Man City, he scored the goal against the Saints, which made sure they ended the season with 100 points, the first team to do it. Jesus against the Saints. All right? Jesus was being worshipped, wasn't he? Okay? Because that's what we do in this fallen world. We worship man and not the creator. All right? We worship the creation and deny the creator. That's what we do. Or that's what at least the majority of the world does. Or they worship false gods. Do you know what I mean? Like Allah, who's never existed. And I'll maybe talk about the boxing later, why you've got a heavyweight boxing match in London between 2 British fighters, and you've got the Saudi Arabia national anthem, and people still sticking up for that. So lost, so desperate to not accept the truth, suppressing the truth in unrighteousness. So desperate to not see the light. Okay? Oh, no, Saudi invested a lot of money in it, so rightfully so, they should play their anthem. Why? It's a business deal. Nobody needs to know about it. Why on earth do we need their national anthem? All right? When I keep telling you that in England, Muslims are taking over, and I've been saying this for years, and then now we have the Saudi Arabia national anthem. All right? Saudi Arabia, they connect to the 4 horsemen, the kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the kingdom of the beast. Remember, Palestine's flag has the same 4 colors as the 4 horsemen. That ain't a coincidence. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Palestine attacking Israel, God's chosen nation, same 4 colors in the flag as the 4 horsemen. Guys, we're at the end. We're at the end of days. You know what I mean? I was reading my Bible today, and I'm gonna go to a verse which is beautiful. It's called Build on the Rock. So Jesus Christ is referred to as the rock 7 times in the Bible. That's why Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson had $7 in his pocket before he became famous. All right. When he hit rock bottom, he had $7 in his pocket. It's because The Rock in the Bible is Jesus Christ. And he's referred to as the rock 7 times. This knowledge is remarkable. Thank you, God, for giving me it, giving me the passion to share it. It's just a shame next to nobody appreciates it. But hey, I know it. Most people can't comprehend the work that I present, whether it's biblical or through the numbers or the symbolism or the spiritual aspect. They can't comprehend it. It's a shame, but I'll keep trying. You know what I mean? You got to plant all these different seeds. We see in the Bible, you plant seeds on different surfaces. All right. And if you don't plant it on the right soil, then you're not going to see life. Do you know what I mean? Plant a seed on concrete. Good luck. Good luck. So in the Bible, it says build on the rock in the book of Luke, which is an absolutely beautiful book. All right. Beautiful book. But why do you call me Lord, Lord, and not do the things which I say? Whoever comes to me and hears my sayings and does them, I will show you whom he is like. He is like a man building a house who dug deep and laid the foundation on the rock. And when the flood arose, the stream beat vehemently against the house and could not shake it, for it was founded on the rock. But he who heard and did nothing is like a man who built a house on the earth without a foundation against which the stream beat vehemently, and immediately it fell, and the ruin of that house was great. Right? I build my house, and my cornerstone is Jesus Christ. He's my rock. Right? He's my rock. And people just even look at like Qatar. Look, it's built on shit. It's not built on a solid foundation. Qatar has got all this money, but it's built on shit. All right. And this world as we know it is going to collapse. And I say, bring it on. I can't wait. I can't wait for heaven with my Father. And I hope more and more of you start paying attention to what I'm preaching. All right. And studying the word of God. This book right here is absolutely incredible. It's the gift that keeps on giving, guys. Now, I'm going to go back to the stuff with the sports. I'll come back to the Bible every now and again, because I'm going to show you it's all mockery of the Bible, right? And by the way, Liam Gallagher's performance, what I've said for so long, he can't sing, right? And he had to perform 3 songs, World War III. Right? He had to have 3 songs. He can't sing. The Gallaghers, yes, they have her at the end of the last name because they're female. They're genetic females, guys. And you won't believe that either. That's why they have to try so hard to be bad boys. People like Justin Bieber right now, they have to, what are you doing? They have to be bad boys in front of the camera. They're nothing but genetic females who are possessed. All right? That's all they are. But you won't want to hear it, because it breaks your heart because you worship them. All right? People so desperate for tickets to go watch Oasis. The lead singer can't sing. I could probably sing better than him. I'm not even joking. So what are you building your foundation on, guys? Is it Christ? If it's not, good luck to you. Straight up, good luck to you. Now, going back to this coded, satanic, pathetic game, Gabriel, number 6, scored. And if you go watch the highlights and your beloved match of the day, all right, you'll see that right before number 6 scored, they went to the camera, 6 minutes added time. So Satan's number 666. Go watch it. Right before the corner was taken, they put up 6 minutes. What number's Gabriel? Is number 6, guys. When Saka went to go take that corner, fizzed it in, the demon fizzed it in. Gabriel, who was being marked by Kyle Walker, prior to that, he was being marked by Doku. Now, Pep Guardiola is the best coach in the world. He's put his smallest player on Gabriel, the best header of the ball in the league. What's going on there? What's going on there? Nobody wants to explain it, guys. Nobody wants to break it down. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, probably want the best decision. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So now it's 2-1 Arsenal. War equals 21. All right, Sunday equals 21. You get a lot of 2-1s. Did you see AC Milan beat Inter Milan 2-1? All right, at the death, what was it, 89th minute winner? It was, wasn't it? Was it 89th minute? AC Milan won. In the battle, the Milan derby. I wonder how many AC Milan fans right now are jubilant and ecstatic, all right, over a football game. Tens of thousands, yeah? I wonder how many Inter fans are violent now and angry and going home and not being the best father or brother. Do you know what I mean? They're going home and they're angry and they're frustrated and they're bitter over a group of guys kicking a football around a field. So it's 2-1. 2-1 to the Gunners. And then what you're watching, so Arsenal are obviously going to sit back, right? As you'd expect. So they played basically their keeper and it seemed like 10 defenders. So they were all back and covering their 18-yard box. Remember, the 18-yard box is divided into 6-6-6. All right? So they're covering that 18-yard box. And all you've got is City just keeping possession sideways. Give me it back. Go out there. Give me it back. Guys, where's the players? Like someone like me when I play, where's the players that beat a player? Can somebody give me a woo in the chat? They're getting all of this money. Somebody like a Grealish, a Foden, a Savinio. Where are the players that get it and like, I'm going at you? Where are they? City didn't do it once. They didn't go past the fullback. So Bernardo Silva, little Bernardo Silva, possessed by a demon. All right, he gets it. He cuts back. He goes to Walker. All right. Here we go. We're going to Kovacic, who goes back to Walker. Get it back out to Bernardo. Bernardo, is he going to beat him? Absolutely not. Back to Walker. Let's go to Kovacic. No, let's go all the way out to Foden. All right. It's embarrassing. Let's go back to the centre half. And then they get the goal from that corner. So it's like, for me, you get Grealish on, Foden on a lot earlier. You say, drive at them. Drive at the fullbacks. Especially Grealish. Give him ball, go at the fullback. All Bernardo and Grealish were doing is what any average footballer could have done. They stayed out on the byline, they got it and passed it back to the fullback. So you're watching that like, you know, if Arsenal are going to win, the commentators are going to say, what a defensive display from Arteta. All right. 11 warriors on the pitch. They would have gone with that headline. They would have gone with that. But no, John Stones, one of the least likely goal scorers, the guy who comes off the bench, Stones, guys. He scores. 98th minute. All Arsenal players just defeated on the floor. But then they go away and they reflect. It's like, you know what? The more we think about this, 10 men away at City. It's a good point. And that's what the Arsenal fans will be saying. City fans will be like, yeah, we want to win this, but you know what I mean? We got a point at the death. We'll take it. We're still top. They go away and it's like, okay, they've got talking points. These pundits who are making supposedly ridiculous money to talk nonsense, not actually knowing what these games are about. Hey, O'Malley, God bless you, brother. Adam, how do you see these numbers? This is some sort of Goodwill Hunting gift. God gave me the gift. I'm not going to glorify myself in it. I sometimes get frustrated more people can't see it, but clearly this is a gift that God gave me. There's no doubt about it. So this would have been City's first home defeat since November 2022. But then, did you notice this? The score was 2-2, yeah? Who's Arsenal's goalkeeper, guys? Who's Arsenal's goalkeeper? Who agonizingly watched the ball go past him? What's his name? What's his number? What's his number? What's Arsenal's goalkeeper? What's his jersey number, guys? Anybody? Yeah, there you go. 22. So you got John Stones who makes it 2-2. Remember the Forest game finished 2-2. Today's the 22nd, right? And the ball just agonizingly goes past number 22 as the game becomes 2-2. And there's 22 chapters in the book of Revelation. Can somebody give me a woo, or is this not enough? So football is a game of 11 versus 11, correct? It's 11 versus 11. What's 11 plus 11, guys? Is it 22? There's 22 players on a pitch at one time at the beginning of the game. But it finished with 21 players, didn't it? And war gets you 21. They had to be 21. How many red cards did we have today? Remember the second horseman of Revelation rides a red horse? It symbolizes war. So Trossard got 2 yellows, didn't he? Which gives you a red. Now, again, people don't want to hear it. This was City's 28th and final attempt of the second half. 28 is a perfect number. It's actually a perfect number. It's the 7th triangular number, but it's a perfect number. So it had to be City's 28th attempt. Now, most of these attempts were shocking. Again, these guys are, 200 grand a week? I don't know how many shots I saw flying over the bar. Just shocking. I don't know how they do it at that level, where they're shanking it 40 yards over when they're getting 200 grand. I don't personally understand it. Right? But again, we know none of it's real. Now, Rodri was in a heap inside of 10 seconds. All right, Rodri. Perhaps one of the best players in the world. And you'll say that because, yeah, he dominates for City and he led Spain to the Euros. But again, it's just Rodri has all of these numbers that connect to the end of the world. He has all the revelation numbers, Rodri. All of them. Okay? And he's number 16, isn't he? The square root of 16 is 4. 4 horsemen. So you got the German Kai Havertz, who's got the exact same gematria as Revelation. Exactly the same. All right. The guy who looks like he's not slept or ate in 84 years, Kai Havertz. He runs into Rodri. Doesn't go to VAR. He's run into his face. Nothing happens. And then Rodri later goes off in the game. Seeing Rodri go off, that was huge. So now they're without Rodri, they're without KDB and things like that. But I know how big Rodri's numbers are. And that Kovacic, I know a lot of people don't like me saying this. I don't rate the guy. Again, I think you could get any Premier League player to do what Rodri does, what Kovacic. Rodri's incredible, I will say, from when I've seen him play. Kovacic gets it, slow, passes to the side. Some people like him, but again, maybe they're being programmed to like him. He gets all these big moves, doesn't he? Gets the move. He got the move. Played at Real Madrid, Chelsea. I think, did he win the Champions League with Chelsea against Pep? Now he's at City. I don't see what the hype is. Him and Modric. Obviously, Modric is a possessed little witch, but he can play. Like you watch Modric and go, oh, that's a player. Kovacic, never seen it myself. Again, that's up for debate. Some people will like him, whatever. So Havertz, the German, connects to war, smashes into Rodri. It's just very, very surreal. And Kai Havertz is number 29. Again, I miss the old days of teams being 1 to 11. You know what I mean? I miss that. Your centre halves are 5 and 6. Your fullbacks are 2 and 3. Your defensive midfielder is number 6. Attacking midfielder is your number 10 in it. Your wingers are usually 7, 11. I miss all of that from back in the day. Now you've got these stupid numbers. Did you see in second half, there's 7 minutes added on? And as it came up, they had to bring on number 49 Arsenal, which is 7 times 7. Just things like that. It's like, who's doing that? All right? Who's actually responsible for that? Who's in Arteta's ear saying, bring on 49, 7 minutes added time? And City are going to score in the 28th shot of the second half, the 7th triangular number. All right? Bring on the 49 now. I've never heard of this guy. His last name's Kelly, I think. Probably a female. All right? So, again, guys, remember, it doesn't matter what gender you are if you're possessed. I'll keep reminding you that. It doesn't matter what gender you are if you're possessed when it comes to ability. So, you've got John Stones running off. He's doing the Baphomet. You can watch it on Sky Sports app. He's doing the Baphomet as he's running off. Whether he's aware of it or not, probably isn't. To be honest, probably isn't. Doesn't mean he's not possessed. Remember, football is a game of possession, guys. It's a game of possession. Spells of possession. Pep Guardiola is the master of possession. Probably got more demons than anyone else in coaching, which is why he's so successful. He loves his triangles, doesn't he, Pep? He loves his triangles. Well, Pep's the Illuminati. Well, maybe he is. That's why he coached in Bavaria with Bayern Munich, where the Illuminati were founded. So, Gundogan started in this war game. Gundogan, the German, who's actually Turkish, just like Ozil. By the way, that Real Madrid player who's Turkish, right? I watched a video and I'm like, oh my word, like, because I think Satan is in control of these really popular like Instagram pages and YouTube pages. Why do you think Mr. Beast is so successful? So Real Madrid, who I coded yesterday to win and Mbappe to score. Thankfully, he scored in 90th minute. They won 4-1. He made it 4-1 13 weeks before his birthday. 41 the 13th prime. So you've got this player for Real Madrid, young lad. It's called Gullah. All right, Turkey is connected to the Bible. It connects to the earthquake we recently had there. We're told that there's going to be all of these earthquakes right before the second coming of Christ. So I watched this video, and it's like they said that he's the second coming. Guys, smash the like button. Oh, my word. They said that is the second coming of Mesut Ozil. Right? And they put Ozil's highlights next to this young lad who's playing at Real Madrid. All right? Arda Güler. First of all, like, Ozil's Turkish. He played for Germany. He's Turkish. So they're both Turkish. Both have the Real Madrid connections. He was basically playing identical to Ozil. So it backs up my theory, which is a very strong theory, that the demon goes to another player. It possesses another player. So Ozil's done now. Ozil's career's done. He had a really good career. All right? That demon that possessed Ozil is now possessing this Gullah, who I believe is an FTM. Can somebody give me a woo in the chat? I believe that Gullah is an FTM. I showed the image of him. It doesn't get more feminine than the photo that I found of him or her. So again, a lot of you will say, well, how can he play for Real Madrid if he's a female? They're not as good as women. Demons don't have genders. Just like Allah. Why do you think Allah doesn't have a gender? Because demons don't have genders. Somebody give me a woo, Lady Hawks in the chat. Allah doesn't have a gender. Neither demons. Jesus did. He was a man, son of God. All right? God is the Father. So now I've got a photo here. It's not of Gullah. I've got a photo that can just destroy Heath Ledger like that. Get me up to 35 likes right now, and I'll show you this photo I've showed to nobody. All right? I may have showed one friend. I'm going to show you a photo that can absolutely annihilate Heath Ledger. So I'll wait for you to ping the like. I don't like that I have to do this, but it seems like I got to do it, I know. Remember, guys, people will not watch my videos if they have 30 likes. They're not going to watch them. They'll have no interest. Okay? So I'll show you that photo. But again, the Ardagullah and Ozil, it just, that Gullah, by the way, is number 15. It all connects to war. It's why Ozil played for the Gunners, right? It's the same demon. It's the same demon. It just is. It just is, guys. It just is. Yeah, so I want to give a huge shout out to Sideman on my website. He coded the Brighton Forest game to be a draw. He coded Fiorentina to beat Lazio. They beat them 2-1 in the 90th minute. Another game, won at the death. All right. Coded that, which was absolutely exceptional. Glenn, much love, coded Barcelona to win. Lewandowski, Rafinha to score. I had them in a 9-11 riddle. That's why number 9 and number 11 both scored 2 goals. Twin Towers was 2 towers, guys. And Barcelona, 18 points after 6 league games. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic exactly 18 years and 6 months after 9/11. So you've got Barcelona on 18 points after 6 games in the league. And who starred for them? Number 9 and number 11. Anybody? Any woos? Number 9 and number 11 starred. We said it was a 9/11 riddle, guys. 9/11 was exactly 18 years and 6 months before COVID was declared a pandemic. Your boy Lewandowski, born in Warsaw. All right, that's why he's been so dominant. He's born in Warsaw. All right, in Poland. Hitler invaded Poland, guys. That's what triggered World War II. Hitler invaded Poland. That's why your Lewandowski, the Pole, who again is so feminine, and I'm pretty sure that he's had sexual relations with Marco Reus. You see all the videos of them doing all of that together, and everyone's like, oh, look at them, best mates. Yeah, it's more than that. It's Brokeback Mountain stuff, guys. All right, and you see them and they're smiling. It's like, oh, look at them, they're so cute. What you calling them cute for? What is wrong with you? All right, they probably had a relationship with one another. That's what goes on in these satanic leagues. It's what goes on in Hollywood, guys. Anything that rebels against God's creation. Can you all give me an amen? Can you realize, guys, that it's all about rebelling against God's creation, and then us, well, not me, because I'm a child of God, but prior, we worship Satanists, guys. We worship Satanists. As a society, we worship Satanists. We worship Satan as a society. He's the God of this world. The average person doesn't worship Christ as their Lord and Savior. They don't. I know next to nobody. So, like, for example, in the boxing fight, Saudi Arabia anthem, you got Anthony Joshua getting knocked down 4 times, gets his 4th loss. In the UK, the dialing code's +44, the Queen. Her Jubilee was 4 days, which is 96 hours, and there was 96,000 people in attendance, and she died at age 96. They don't care as long as they're entertained, guys. As long as they can be entertained. And watch these giants. Seeing the Giants game today against Cleveland, it was 15-21. Gematria for war, 15 and 21. Add up those numbers, it's 36. The beast reigns for 3 years and 6 months, waging war on mankind. 666 is the 36 triangular number. It's why Ronaldo was born on the 36th day of the year, exactly 7 years before Neymar. And they're both out in Saudi Arabia now, the kingdom of the beast. It's why Brady, the greatest comeback ever in a Super Bowl, was on the 36th day of the year. It's why Messi won his World Cup in the 36th year of his life. 6 months and 6 days before his 36th birthday. 6 times 6 is 36, guys. Why do you think last night the Padres stayed on 66 losses and the White Sox 36 wins? Now, still waiting for 35 likes for that photo. So look, this Dallas game's 3-14 and Brady's there analysing it. What's 3-14 got to do with Brady? I don't know. What has it got to do with him? Well, 3-14, first of all, is pi, 3.14. That's pi, the infinite number. Brady's career is just a coded ritual. But 3-14, Steph Curry's birthday, yeah. 3-14 is the 73rd day of the year. What did Brady retire with? 7-3 in Super Bowls? So the scores, that 3-14, guys. Whilst Brady's there, the 3-14 connects to 73. Why are we watching strangers play football? I do believe we need a level of escapism. I don't have any issues with that. It's the idolatry. It's the worship. Now, let me talk about something else. I was gonna save this for another live stream. Ran out of water, guys. I need to go to the store. Give me a woo in the chat if anybody watched the Wrexham FC documentary. Anybody with Ryan Reynolds and the guy who was It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Anybody watched that documentary with Wrexham? Alto said no. Hopefully one of you have. It's on, I think it's on Disney Plus. Again, showing you it's all fantasy. Much love, JC from Nottingham. Tell Robin Hood I said hi. All right, Lady Hawk watched most of it. It's a hard watch, isn't it? It's a difficult watch because it's just the acting's poor. I've never rated Ryan Reynolds as an actor. And again, guys, can somebody give me another woo here? How feminine is Ryan Reynolds? Hi, Ryan speaking here. We've just bought Wrexham FC, and we can't wait to get this brilliant football club into the Football League. I'll see you in the next episode. This is a guy all women love. You're loving a female. All right, how feminine. You're attracted to that? Hi, guys, Ryan Reynolds here. And here I am with my boy, whatever the guy is, the other actor. They're trying so hard to getting into football and understanding it. They don't have a clue, man. So you've got these two actors and they just decide, you know what? Let's buy a football club in England. Yeah? They just came out with it. Let's just buy a football club in England. And we'll buy Wrexham. Why Wrexham? Because they're the Red Dragons, guys. Wrexham are the Red Dragons. Their logo's a dragon. Satan's the Red Dragon of the Bible. So you got these Satanists, Deadpool, all right? Awful movies. The guy who calls himself the Marvel Jesus. And throughout that documentary, Lady Hawk, you'll see, count how many times those two actors, those Satanists, say Jesus' name in vain. It's every episode. I couldn't watch like the majority of them because they're just, again, that's something I would have enjoyed back in the day. I just don't believe any of it to be true anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, these celebrities, they've come in, they've invested in the club. All right, it's amazing. It's great. It's great for the town of Wrexham. They've come in and bought this team in Wales. And supposedly, right, it's because they want to make the town of Wrexham, like they want to unite this town they knew nothing about. All right, remember Satan's the father of lies. Okay, it's just the father of lies. And there's all this false light around Satan and those who follow him. Guys, you can't become a top actor in Hollywood like Ryan Reynolds and not worship the devil. Like, wake up. Like, wake up. Wake up. Oh, no. He's a good guy. You know how many people... Ryan Reynolds, good guy. Good guys. It's just like a normal guy. What you think that a Hollywood A-lister is just like a regular guy? What is up with you? I'm so tired of people. Honestly, I am. So he gets them and they're in the conference, which is one of the hardest leagues to get out of. And then they start buying some top players for that level because obviously their owners are multi-millionaires. And they get people like Mullins. And it's almost like that Ryan Reynolds had a relationship with that Mullins as well. The way they were touching and hugging all the time. So you've got Wrexham and they're struggling. And it's going game by game on this documentary. I don't know how many episodes they are, so I'm not going to get to the end of it. And they're struggling, and they started the season struggling, and the fans are like, what's going on with these guys? Get Parkinson out. He was the coach of Bradford City, by the way, who led Bradford City to the League Cup final when they were in League Two. I played for Bradford City. I was in that final against Swansea. I flew back for it. Again, thank goodness I don't do anything like that anymore. So, which again, Swansea's a Welsh club. He lost to a Welsh club in that final, and now he's coaching for a Welsh club. So the fans were like, get him out. They're just playing long ball. He ain't good enough. Because again, these self-entitled fans who can't kick a ball, half of them, all right, wouldn't have a clue how to coach a team, are sat there with their fat bellies, drinking their alcohol, eating the pies, thinking that they can do better when they can't even play themselves. All right? Can't even play themselves. I pay good money for this. Yeah, but you don't have a clue what you're talking about, so pipe down. You have no idea. All right? Go play your Sunday league. Now, Wrexham start winning a few games. Fans love the coach now. All right? They love Ryan Reynolds now. Because that's how fickle football fans are. And mankind's fickle. Mankind is just fickle. All right? 1 minute they hate something, then they love it. You know what I mean? So Wrexham start winning games. They start winning games. And now they've just made this January signing. All right? Another striker. Should be playing in League One. He was a good player in League One, but now he's dropping down to the conference. And he's like, you know what? I'm not coming for money. I ain't coming for money. I'm just dropping 2 divisions for the sake of it. And then they start saying, you know what I mean? I want to come to this town. All right? I want to come to this town. It's a beautiful town. You're living in Wales. My mate played for Wrexham. There's nothing to do in Wrexham. Can you all give me a woo in the chat? That guy said, I didn't come for money. I didn't drop down the league for money. I wanted to just come and help Wrexham out and gain promotion. Stop bullshitting. Stop bullshitting. You went because you're playing in the lower leagues and you got paid good money, which you rarely ever get in the lower leagues. And you ain't good enough for the top league, like Premier League. So you're going to take 300 grand. Right? So again, I'm talking about Ollie Palmer. Big guy. Wrexham, they go up. Okay, Ryan Reynolds, amazing. Okay, the coach, amazing. Parkinson. And then you're like, okay. And I told everyone they're going to go up again. Remember speaking to my dad, I said, they go up again. They'll go up. And they did. Of course they did. They didn't even need a code. I just knew all the black magic involved. Now they're in League One, top of League One. So Ryan Reynolds and this other actor just decided to take over Wrexham, the Red Dragon, Satan the Red Dragon, all right? And he's taken them from the conference. They had no knowledge of football. And now they're potentially on the verge of the championship. The top of the league, guys, in League One. The top of the league. They're above Birmingham. So Tom Brady's got investment in Birmingham. You got Ryan Reynolds with investment in Wrexham. They conveniently play each other in the League Cup. And David Beckham's in attendance. Can't you just see how convenient all of this is? Yeah, exactly. The Red Dragon is working his way up. Remember that Lucifer wanted to be like the Most High. He wanted to ascend above God, guys. So you've got the rise of the Red Dragon, guys. You've got the rise of the Red Dragon, Wrexham. I played at that stadium, the racecourse, when I was younger. Nobody was watching, like 100 people or something. But I remember going there, and it took like 5 hours because it's in Wales. I played in that stadium. I'm saying all the fans at the sideline, whether it's the NFL, Premier League, they talk like they can play. They talk like they can play. Flinny, how you doing, brother? Much love to you. Ryan Reynolds' wife's called Blake, so a male name. I haven't even looked at the wife. Yeah, it's a dude. Just go to this Blake in a bikini. Guys, it's so inverted. The world we live in is so inverted. Bring on heaven. So Ryan Reynolds is married to a man. And I've always said this. That either means one of two things. Ryan Reynolds is gay or he's a female. It's one of two things. If he's married to a dude, it's one of two things, yeah? But what's weird is being gay and then being married to somebody who looks like a supermodel. All these sports, they're rigged, they're coded, they're satanic, and it's all run by the devil. Okay, just straight up. And I just believe most people will never accept it, like they'll never accept Jesus. It doesn't mean I'll stop preaching. But most are never going to see this. They're never going to get it. They'll never accept it. And that's the reality, something I accept myself. Look, Arsenal level with their first shot in the 22nd minute. So their first shot was a goal. Notice it's called a shot as well, guys, which like gunshot. Why is it called a shot? Take a shot. So, yeah, I could go on and on and on in here about all these games. I could read out all the codes on the website. It'd take me too long. And again, when Arsenal went down to 10 men and could stay on 100 wins against City, 10 times 10, you got to find this stuff. Celtic were losing 2-1 after 70 minutes. They win 5-2. So they're down 2-1 with 20 minutes left and win 5-2. That's believable. Okay. That's so believable. Forest draw 2-2. And if you look at the guy who equalized, okay, he had a 22 connection. Forest brought on Yates after 45 minutes, number 22. Right? Danny Welbeck got booked after 39 minutes, scored after 45. Go on Sky Sports. World War II was from 39 to 45. Brighton brought on Jesus right after they brought on Jesus. Okay? No, they brought on Jesus right after they conceded. All right? I don't know what that is. They conceded and then brought on Jesus. Is that to do with Jesus conceding? I don't know what sick thing Satan's doing there. But Brighton's number 9 is is Jesus. Or Jesus, however you pronounce it. So, yeah, Baltimore 21-3. Baltimore are 0-2, aren't they? Didn't they lose to the Raiders last week, and now they're smashing the Cowboys in Dallas? Like, what? But again, 21-3, it don't mean shit anymore in sports. All right? Do you know how easy it is to sack a quarterback for Satan or to throw an interception? And why are they all hitting like 55-yard field goals? They never used to do that. Ooh, 58 yards. Back in the day, you could never hit that. It's like, same with the 300-yard drives. They couldn't do that before. What's happened? Why now? Why now? Oh, the clubs are a bit better. What are you talking about? What a load of shit. You know what I mean? 300-yard drives, 58, 59-yard field goals. This is stuff that wasn't going on before. And now it's going on. Why? Why? Anyone? Anyone got an answer? Why all of a sudden all these records getting broken? People are getting faster. All right? Better at throwing. But why? Better at kicking. What's changed? Because they're not in control. These demons are really here now. They're here, and they're here to stay until Jesus returns. They're here, and they're here to stay. And then Jesus is going to absolutely destroy all of them. Yeah, this whole better fitness in the Premier League and all that nonsense as well. Okay? Why is the old 98th minute goals? 98, 96, 97. Why in the NFL, every game... Like, if you watch the red zone thing, which is all the NFL games into one, why at the end it's like, we have 6 games that are one possession games with 2 minute, whatever's left, 2 minute on the clock. This could go either way. Stay tuned, guys. Like, how many do you want? Like, about 80% of the games go to the final 2 minutes. It don't matter if it's the best team against the worst team. Look, the Panthers are destroying the Raiders. Somebody on my website, Gomez, I think, what a coder he is. He made some fines for the Panthers. They're beating Raiders 21-7. So Raiders just beat Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, one of the favorites for the Super Bowl. They've just beat them. They came back as well. All right. They had a 96% chance of losing in play. They came back and won. It's like a miracle, they were calling it. Now they're playing against the Panthers, head and shoulders the worst team statistically in the league. And they're getting beat 21-7. Anybody? No? Nah. Every dog has its day. Any given Sunday. Have you not watched the movie, Adam? Yes, I have. It's to program you into believing this shit. That's what it is. That's the beauty of sports. Anybody can beat anybody on any given day. It shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't be the case. That's just the reality. It shouldn't be the case. I don't care what you say. I just know, like I know this is professional level, but at youth level, I've coached some dominant teams. I've coached teams that went undefeated the whole year, right? And the reason why we did that is because we had the best players and the best coach. It didn't matter what they brought to us, we were beating them because we had the best team, best coach. So all this crap about every dog has its day. I know some of you will say, well, it's professional level, they're all elite athletes. Yeah, but you also will have a team that's got, like, the starting 11 will be, like, on average, the average cost of each player or their value worth will be 35 million. And they'll play against a team, the average player worth is 6. The reality is the team should be spanking that team every time. If it was all real and it was all organic and it was all genuine and it was all believable, all right? But we have the mindset. We love the underdog. We're searching for the underdog. When you gamble, you want to find the underdog. You want the value in it. So why do you think, like in X Factor, they always have these bullshit stories? I grew up, I had nothing. Lost my family when I was younger. But music kept me alive. But then I joined a band, but then the band disowned me because I was a female and they were men and they didn't believe I belonged there. But I never gave up and I kept singing and I will still sing and I'm going to sing my heart out for Great Britain today. Hey, woo! Then the demon takes over. All right. Before you know it, they've got a record deal. And then they start pushing agendas. So people love an underdog. And someone like me, I'm like, look, what's this nonsense? Oh, come on, have a heart, Adam. Man, have a heart. And I see through it. I know the Bible tells me the heart's easily deceived. I see through the bullshit. The drama. It's embarrassing at this point for me. Can somebody give me a woo in the chat? Do you feel the same way, guys? It's sometimes comical. At other times, it's like exhausting just even talking about it. And then at other times, look at Baltimore, 21-6. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Brady's there. Brady's last Super Bowl, the score was 21-6 at halftime against the Chiefs. Ain't that a coincidence, Thomas? Ain't that a coincidence, Brady, you Satanist? I told you Dallas have the pentagram. It's 21-6, guys. 6 times 6 times 6, like 666, is 216. 21 is the 6th triangular number. It's 21-6. Tom, Leeds United are going to go up. Why? Because the bookies are telling you. Leeds United are going to the Premier League. Mark my words. I don't even need a code. I think they're, where are they in the league? 5th. Leeds United are going up because the bookies are telling you they're going up. Look at their odds. Now, I'm not sure. They lost the best players. All right. They lost in the playoff final. No, they're going up. The odds tell you they're going up. Yes, Solomon joined Leeds. Solomon. It's biblical, guys. Leeds will go up. And you don't need a code. Just look at the odds. Adam, City ain't winning 5 in a row. They didn't win the 5th match today. That's a good point. That's a good point. City can lose the league, though, because of the scandals with the FIFA fair play. So it doesn't even matter. They can win it either way. I know a lot of people are jumping on Liverpool right now. That's what people do. They're all over Liverpool and Arnie Slot. All right, what about my Liverpool code to go 401, 79th prime, and then the goal scores with number 7 and number 9? You know what I mean? Luis Diaz, number 7, number 9. They're female, that big Uruguayan, Nunes. All right. 401 in the league, 79th prime, number 7, number 9 score. I did all this before. 79 is the 22nd prime. That is why Bournemouth have 2 draws and 2 losses. They're just demons, man. Again, how many more players do you want with bleach blonde hair? Just more and more. I'm seeing it like in every team now. A player with bleach blonde hair. Why? Why? this world, man, like it's so beautiful in so many ways, the creation, but the society aspect of it, the entertainment side of it, if only people knew. Do you know the CEO for the Premier League is Richard Masters? His name's Richard Masters, like a master mason. And the Freemasons founded the Football Association. His name is Richard Masters, guys. What's the chances of his last name being Masters? Master Mason. It's actually a thing, a Master Mason. And the Freemasons founded the Football Association. They actually saved Manchester City from bankruptcy, who are top of the league, who've been dominating since this Masters became the CEO. So yeah, I know Man City on 8 league titles. I know Arsenal's captain's number 8. I know Mikel Arteta wore number 8 when he was at Arsenal. How convenient that Mikel Arteta played for Arsenal wearing number 8. Now he's coaching Arsenal and the captain's number 8, who has the same birthday as the Pope. Today, by the way, 266th day of the year. No Odegaard, unfortunately. Same birthday as the 266th Pope. So a lot of people will look at Arsenal, you know what I mean? Like they were saying it's make or break this past week with Arsenal. It was make or break. Look, like this early in the season, guys, we're in September and it's make or break for Arsenal. It's just this drama. How's it make or break? They could have even lost today and it wasn't make or break. So Arsenal, they had to play against Spurs. I like them to win. They beat them. Huge win for the Arsenal. But now they've got to go away to Atlanta in the Champions League. Oh, that ain't an easy place to go. Reigning Europa League winners. Tough place that. Oh, they got a point. We'll take that. We'll take that. And now they've got to go against City. 3 games in 1 week. What are they going to do against the champions? Oh, they get a draw. Arsenal. They had a really tough week, but they showed that winning pedigree, that pedigree to hang in there for big results in big games. And is this the Arsenal that the fans so desperately have been craving for many years now? Satan wants it to be that way. They've got all the war numbers, and we're about to enter World War III. So, yeah. Arteta, who people say, oh, he's just stolen Guardiola's style of coaching. Remember, Arteta was number 2 to Pep at City. And then the last 2 seasons, he's finished number 2 to Pep in the league. Both Spanish. Is it just Spanish people that can play tiki-taka as well? What's that about? There's just one little part of Europe that can play tiki-taka, and just certain coaches from Spain know how to coach it. Do you know what I mean? Why? Why was it Spain that just came up with tiki-taka, and only Spain can play that way? European level. Any top team should be able to play tiki-taka, keep ball, keep possession, keep disciplined in your position. I remember when back in day Barcelona, that's all they did, tiki-taka. Xavi, Iniesta, Messi, Pedro, David Villa, tick, 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 tick. Nobody could stop them. But nobody else could do it. Nobody else in the world were able to do what Barcelona. And you, oh yeah, well, they had the players. Well, they're little tiny little players that would not have made it pros in any other nation, probably. Your Iniestas. If Iniesta played in England, it wouldn't have, similar to what happened to me, I got released because of my height and my build. Iniesta would have got released from like Bradford City. They would have released him. Say, you're not physically built for the game, son. All right, that's what they do. He wouldn't have had a chance in England, Iniesta. Same with Xavi. But for some reason in Spain, it's all technical. Remember back in the day where people go, oh, Germany, they always win penalty shootouts because they have that German mentality. It didn't work out well for them in the war, did it? What's all that? Germany will win on pens. They're great at pens. They have that mentality. Every player is different. Where do you get that logic from? Germans, they always win on pens, aren't they? They're class at penalties. What have you sat down and watched them all take penalties? It's just the code. Rico Lewis is 5'6". Tell me how a 5'6" player is making it in the Premier League, coming through an academy like City. It's one of the most common reasons they get too small. Off you go. 5'6". There were 13 apostles. Matthias replaced Judas. Yep, 13's so big. That's why Man City are top of the league with 13 points right now. Taylor Swift's favourite number is 13. Messi won the World Cup with 13 days left in the year. He's got 13 World Cup goals. Kobe died at 41, the 13th prime, with his 13-year-old daughter. Yeah, the 13, it connects to the disciples. It connects to Revelation 13 as well. But that number 13 is huge, a number that, for whatever reason, we perceive to be negative because we've been told that. So it's true. Oh, 13's unlucky in it, according to who? Has the number 13 ever brought you any type of situation in your life where it was detrimental because of the 13? It was unlucky. Oh, yeah, 13's an unlucky number, isn't it? Yeah. Is it? Was it unlucky for Messi winning his first World Cup with 13 days left and having 13 goals? Was that unlucky for Messi? Didn't seem to be. The guy you worship. Again, Messi, what's he? 5'7". It's 5'7", and you can't knock him off the ball. Even now, how old is he? 37? He's playing in the MLS, by the way, which is absolutely disgraceful level. I used to live out in the US. I'd watch MLS games. It might have improved slightly, but it is known for its physicality, the MLS. So Americans in the MLS, they're incredible athletes. All right? They're very athletic, they're very strong, and that can get you a contract in the MLS. If you are strong and physical and you can play basic football well, you know what I mean? You can play your passes, first touch is reasonable, you can get in the MLS because they barely make any money. I'd say 80% of the MLS will need a second job. All right? Don't get wrapped up in the superstars like Messi and Suarez. The majority of the players in the MLS need a second job. So Messi should be getting 50, 60 goals still. You know what I mean? Dominated the World Cup. Why is he not getting smashed? He's 37. He's at the end of his career. He's playing in America, which is known for its physicality, not its technicality. All right? Why is he not getting smashed every game? Why not? Because the players are not in control. They might think they are, but they're not. Do you know what I mean? There's a big difference between thinking something and knowing something. I have told you this. The majority of the world worships Satan. Can you give me a woo if you agree with me, or you can deny with me? The majority of the world worships Satan and they're oblivious. They don't know it. They don't know they're doing it. They're not aware. They don't believe they worship Satan in the world. They're not aware of it. They're oblivious to that. So these celebrities, a lot of them will be oblivious. Ryan Reynolds knows what he's doing. Like, for example, if they're marrying inverted people and then pretending to have kids, they know what they're doing. Can I get a woo? If Serena Williams is giving birth, guys, but it's actually a man, they know what they're doing. There's no sticking up for them. You've deceived the whole world. Right? But there's other things where it's like, I had no idea. I didn't know. Like, really? It's all coded? I had no idea. I was just out there. I thought I was playing football. I didn't know. I didn't give myself to the devil. Psalms 133:1. Behold, how good and how pleasant is it for the brethren to dwell together in unity. Beautiful verse. Adam, that second half, City had 90% possession. 90%. I'm going to do a little video later, like a 2-minute video to show you that the WNBA, which is full of men, is revolved around another pandemic. So on my website, I'll do a few-minute video later because I've got stuff to do. Happy birthday to my nephew Jensen, by the way. Turned 8 today. I'm going to send him some money via PayPal. Buy whatever he wants with it. Sven Eriksen's funeral was on Friday the 13th. Yeah, it's connected to Freddy Krueger, horror movie. I didn't know that it was Friday the 13th. Yeah, New Age Christians, they worship the devil. They think they worship Christ, they worship the devil. Yeah, most freelance musicians, they ain't ever going to get a sniff of Hollywood. A lot of it's just in the family, in the bloodline, or the fallen angels. They'll never get there. Spend years of their life hoping and wishing to become famous. They won't get there. If they do, they'll get devoured by the devil. So, guys, I'm going to go. There's not much more I can say. I wish you all the best. And I'll speak to you all soon, okay? Take care. Much love. God wins.